We're going to analyze the chart for XTZ. Okay, actually I have not been trading for this, just someone request, and I will just look at into the chart and then I give my idea. Okay, now we start with weekly chart. Okay, based on weekly chart, as we can see, we have been, this is after we get the price drop, then now we have been winning this move. And when we look at the weekly chart, we will see clearly, we will see the running flat here with the 1 2 3 the first, and this is the last one wave. Okay, this is what we can see, and now what we can expect the correction for the next price to break this one, because we want the price to break, and this is the where we target, because the breakout of this, then we want to see how high it can go. Okay, but if we get a correction, the first things I will look, this is this trend line, I mean this line, which is 5.46. okay, now the only thing is we need to know if we get a correction, how deep it can be, whether we can get the big correction, I mean we can be within the correction for a long time or not. Okay, and if I move to daily chart, this is what we are looking for, how long we will be within this. Anyway, we move to forward chart. We want to see how we can trade it. But when we move to forward chart, we look at this correction. We need to see how we can trade it from here. Whether we can expect for the up move or still the price can drop for the next move. Because now we're looking at this. Is it as a flat for the one more drop? Or the price can start from here, and from there, if we continue, can break this top or here or not. Okay. No, we want to see how we can trade again if we move to 1 hour chart. No, the only thing is we need to look at here, because here we give us both option. It depends how it form. Okay, before we talk about the whether we should buy or sell, I just want to talk about the analysis, because we using the Elliott wave theory. Okay, now first of all we need to look at this. Sometimes in some my analysis I mention about the expanding flat, because when we get the expanding flat, then we will have a different case, different options for the trades. Okay, if we consider this one as expanding flat, then we will have the first move, internal correction, and this is the one is going to move at least break this top. Okay, and then after the breakout, we want to see whether there is a continuation or the price can drop for the bigger correction. Okay, right now we need to talk about this. If we consider this is the expanding flat, then what we want to get the correction here and look for buy. Then the price, we don't expect the price to retest this low. Okay, in that case, if we want to go with the first option, we're looking for buy. The best thing is if this one can drop a bit more, then from there we look for buy, because we can get the trade set up, and at that time we can have a entry above this. Again, this type of the trade is very risky, but we want the price give a deeper correction, okay, bigger correction as well. But how about if the price starts from here without giving us a deeper correction? Then the only, if we want to trade, the first thing is we have to sharp move flag, we buy. But before we take the buy, we need to consider where we get the flag, which is below within this range or above. Okay, and if we want to have entry above the top, we cannot have entry above here. The only way is to have entry above this, which I don't suggest it, because at the top of here. Okay, and again, the best thing is if this one can drop or give a bigger correction. All right, and the second option is that, how about if this is the only correction in relative to this? Then we have the last wave, and this one can drop at least to break this low, because then we're looking at this 1 2 3. The last one is including 1 2 3, and what we expect the price to break at least this low before we get the reversal. And whether the price can break this low or not, it doesn't matter, because if the price break this low, then within this range, then reverse, then we will have a contracting flat. And if this one continue, if the price after breakout of here continue and come to this level, then we will have a regular flat. Okay, it doesn't matter, as long as, I mean, if we go with the second option, as long as the price break this low within this range, any buy we get, we take it. Okay, but we should be aware that maybe the price can retest this low as well and even move a bit lower. This is just structurally we talking. We know how we can get the trade, whether we should buy or sell. Okay, as I just now mentioned, if we consider this as expanding flat, I explain how we can trade. We once get the correction, then we look for bigger correction, then from there we look for buy setup. And even I mentioned if we don't get the deeper correction, how we can trade. Okay, and how we can confirm that this is not the buy setup, still we can expect the price to drop. Okay, if we get any sharp move with the flag, then we don't need to look for buy. Then we can expect the price can drop at least to retest this low, maybe similar to what I draw here, but we don't expect to get this peak. We get just a small flag. Okay, that's meaning within a few hours, if the price corrects suddenly sharp drop, give a correction, then we can expect the price can retest this low. We go with the first option, a second option. Okay, anyway, or if the price drop a bit, then we turn to give a correction similar to what I draw here. We need to see how it forms. Okay, this is how we can look into the correction. This correction. Okay, for me personally, if I want to buy, I will wait for the big wave correction. And if I see the price, whether from here or here, drop, give a flag, then I just wait the price to break this low. Then from there, if I see any within this range, if I get any trade setup, I will take it. And the thing is, if we go with the second option, that's mean the price break this low, then if we want to get any buy in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a really good trade because our stop loss will be here. But if we want to buy here, okay, it depends. Then still we have to put our stop loss here. Then we want to see what's the risk and reward, whether the traders, they want to take this trade or not. Okay, our target is the price to break the top, whether here and here, anyone we call it the top, and continue. But we should know that we get the bigger correction for one more drop. We just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup that can confirm the price can move, we get the up move, then I will share on YouTube, or if I see any changes, also I will share. But the only thing is, what I give was my idea and depends how this correction can form. But again, it depends on the traders, how they want to get the trade. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any changes, I will share. Thanks.